we've come to a deal, pretty much subject to getting it written. It'll take probably 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or 5 weeks. As you know, we're going to be in Chile together at the big summit, and maybe it'll be then, or maybe it'll be sometime around then. A tremendous deal for the farmers, a purchase of from 40 to $50 billion worth of agricultural products. To show you how big that is, that would be 2.5, 3 times what China had purchased at its highest point thus far. So the tariffs on the increase from 25% to 30%, that will be suspended. We'll be paying 25, but we're not increasing it to 30. And then you might want to mention the additional tariff.
The additional tariffs are scheduled to go into effect, as many of you know, the second half of September. That is scheduled into effect on December the 15th, and the president has not made a final decision on that, but there's plenty of time to make that decision. And that is certainly part of this process that the Chinese are working their way through. So the first one has been suspended. The second one is subject to the president making a final decision, but the way this timing works out, that'll be well in advance of that date.
And they're great. I think the relationship in certain ways may be better than it's ever been. We've been through a very tough negotiation. There's never been a negotiation like this. In all fairness, I give China tremendous credit because for 25 or 30 years, they've done very well with the U.S. And now we're doing something jointly. We're doing it in a fair manner. I give China credit for what they've done over the last 30 years. Tremendous credit. I don't blame China. I blame the people representing our country. Now we have a deal that I think ultimately is going to be just fantastic for China and fantastic for the United States.